Hey Dragon Slayers, today's video is about extended fasting. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. Let's get started. So extended fasts are those lasting longer than 42 hours and have been followed for centuries in cultures all over the world. They have also been extensively studied in the medical literature as far back as 1915, when doctors Otto Folin and W. Denis described fasting as a safe and effective method for reducing the weight of those suffering from obesity. They were echoed by Francis Gano Benedict in the same year in his book on prolonged fasting. But thereafter, interest in extended fasting as a therapeutic tool seemed to fade away. Interest revived in the late 1950s and 1960s as more physicians reported their experiences with fasting. Early studies focused mostly on shorter fasting periods, but once they became more familiar with fasting, many physicians extended the fast. In 1968, endocrinologist Ian Gilliland studied the effects of extended fasting on 46 patients. After admitting them to the hospital for observation to make sure they were compliant with the fast, he initiated a 14-day fast during which they were allowed only water, tea, and coffee. After that, they were discharged and asked to follow a 600 to 1,000 calorie diet at home. Interestingly, 2 patients asked to be readmitted for a second 14-day period of fasting. Having gotten good results already with relative ease, they wanted even better results by increasing the duration of the fast. After 14 days of fasting, the average weight loss was 17.2 pounds. Blood sugar levels fell during fasting, as expected, to levels that significantly benefited the patients with diabetes. All 3 diabetic patients were completely off insulin by the end of 2 weeks. Insulin encourages the kidneys to retain salt and water, so by lowering insulin levels, fasting helps the body excrete excess salt and water. During the first several days of fasting, there's a corresponding increase in urine flow. The elimination of excess water and salt helped one patient in Gilliland's study who had severe congestive heart failure. By the end of the 2 weeks, he was able to walk without breathlessness. Was fasting for 2 weeks hard? Quite the opposite. In fact, Gilliland described the patients having a feeling of well-being and euphoria. Were they hungry? Perhaps surprisingly, not really. We did not encounter complaints of hunger after the first day. These experiences were confirmed by other researchers of the time. However, the study participants didn't do so well following the 600 to 1,000 calorie diet Gilliland prescribed once they were sent home. In the 2-year follow-up, 50% of patients did not adhere to this diet. Given what we know about reduced calorie diets, that's not surprising. So that's what I've got for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. And remember, guys, that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.